I speak on behalf of my oppressed people. Whether they be in Jammu Kashmir, whether they be in Birmingham, London, New York or Europe, we have to accept we are oppressed, and yet we talk and entertain the oppressors. At certain time we appease the oppressors. What we really need to do, whether our brothers are in Srinagar or whether they are in Muzaffarabad, it is their duty. It is their duty because the people of Jammu Kashmir have elected them, whether those setups are legal or not legal. In our minds, in our view, these are only interim setups. They are not recognized internationally. It is pointless accepting those as a dominion, as a pragmatic setups of the state. We talk and we hear, and I've heard people talking here. My subject here would be Mangla Dam, but I would like to highlight few points here which I think are necessary in order that my fellow Kashmiri brothers, and when I use the word Kashmiris, please just don't regard that just Kashmir as a province. I refer that Pakistani occupied Kashmir, Gilgit and Baltistan, Ladakh, Jammu, all the segment of our society, whether they be Muslims, whether they be Hindus, Christians, Jews, whatever the dominion, they are Kashmiris. And that is what I refer to them, because I had a complaint some time ago and they said, why are you saying you are from Mirpur, you are a Pahari, you are not a Kashmiri? Well, I am as Kashmiri as the one who resides in Srinagar. There is no difference between me and the guy who is living in Srinagar. And the guy who lives in Ladakh, he has no difference between the guy who lives in Muzaffarabad. As a whole, as a community, has one segment where all Kashmiris. What we have heard earlier on, that we have nothing whatsoever. We are landlocked. So what? There are many countries in the world that are landlocked, and yet they are prospering. We do not rely on tourism alone. We've got the resources that no country in the world has got that. The future wars will not be on oil, they will not be on land, but they will be on water resources. And the war between India and Pakistan, the difference between India and Pakistan is water resources, nothing more. They don't like Kashmiris, neither India likes Kashmiris, neither Pakistan likes Kashmiris. We have to accept the hard fact, nobody likes Kashmiris. It's the water and strategic. The Western countries, yes, of course, we heard our MEP saying that we are divided. Who is not divided? The history tells us when the nations come together, they are divided people. There are many organizations, they form a unity, like Ali Adalat have said. First get your identity recognized and then you move forward. What we are saying here, what I am saying to you all today, that we must not submit ourselves. Looking at the size of India with the nuclear capability, the size of Pakistan or the China, if it may be. What happened in Afghanistan? There was a superpower, crumbled into pieces. What happened to the second superpower, the current superpower? If they cannot look after their own homes and if they cannot protect their own people, yet the bodies are floating in the rivers and so forth, how can they be our messiahs? They can talk and tell us at chapatis and balti meat dinners. Let me pass the message on to them. Be on the forefront. Be on the forefront. If some other group comes and talk differently and another group comes and talk differently, tell them, why don't you unite? Why just listen to them? So they are also responsible for our division and our suffering. So I call upon all those people that who are friends of Kashmir, whether they have seen the suffering or not suffering. Suffering was not after 78, 79. Suffering has been, like Dr. Gilani have said, it has been over centuries. We people have suffered whether at one dominion's hand or in another dominion's hand. And I commend the work of IKA. They have got all the people together. People like myself, people from various different segments of our society. We are here talking. Who said that we are disunited? We are in that process, and the process always takes time, and the time we are willing to give. We're talking now, coming back, because maybe before I have the slip, because I'm very mindful of the time as well. Coming back to the issue of Mangla Dam. Mangla Dam is not a trivial issue or a side issue. It is a core issue of the struggle of Jammu Kashmir. It relates the water. It relates the Indus Water Treaty. The treaty that was signed by the two dominions with assistance of the world institution called World Bank. These are the terrorists of the today, not the people of Kashmir who are perceived as the warmongers. For God's sake, we are on defenses. We have not ventured into anybody's country. We have not taken up armed struggle and went into Delhi or Islamabad. We are defending the honor and the dignity of our people. It is the time the world, and it is time our leadership acknowledge that, yes, we are for peace and prosperity. We cannot, as we talk, like they said, the people are dying in Balochistan and Gilgit. So yes, so they are dying in Srinagar also, currently. Why are they dying when Pakistan and India are exchanging garlic and sugar, when their borders are free to go forward and backward, and our route is only Srinagar to Muzaffarabad with a handful of people monthly trips? Why is that? Because inability in ourselves. That is, we must accept the hard fact that we are underestimating our power. Like they said, power is with people. If we can unite, if we can tolerate one another, if we can accept one another's leadership, and I'm sure that we can move forward. Where the Mangla Dam issue again is concerned, they said violation here and violation there. What about 150,000 people who will be displaced at the barrel of a Musharraf's gun? Has anybody talked about that? Why should I, as an individual, be propagating the protection of those individuals? Where are those elected people? Whether they be sitting in Srinagar Assembly or whether they be sitting and Muzaffarabad Assembly. What are they doing? They should be the forefront and they should be waving the flag of the protection of our people. And if we don't follow, then they can say, look, you didn't support us. Mangla Dam issue, it is a burning issue. It is not just a displacement issue. It is an issue of violation of resources of not the Mipri people, but the violation of resources of the entire state of Jammu Kashmir. It is, after all, our resources. Mipri people are our people. Where is Pakistan taking them to? Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan. Because there is a saying, I will say in Urdu, ये वो कश्मीर के लोग हैं, शोर करेंगे, थक जाएंगे, भूल जाएंगे. Let us send a message to them. Neither are we going to shout too much, neither are we going to get tired, neither are we going to forget the cause of our people. Earlier on, speaker said that it is true fact Pakistan advocate as a legitimate representative of us. Today, I say publicly, Pakistan is not a legitimate representative of the people of Kashmiri, nor is India a legitimate representative of Kashmiris. We have fine leadership. We have fine leadership. If we can produce leaders and give to other countries, why cannot we produce a leader of our own? It is only a matter of time. It is only a matter of time when we get together, think likewise, and produce what is desired by the people. I travel back and forth from the Pakistani occupied Kashmir because I reside there also. I spoke to one gentleman about 78 years old, 79, and I told him, Uncle, why did you not resist it in 60s, a construction of the Mangla Dam? And I must put his story here. He said at the time, Pakistani paramilitary and military and the police was rounding up the citizens. And they rounded up and they took us and locked us up. They deprived of us our sleep, food, other humiliations. What else could we have done? We tried to resist, but no one heard. That was in 60s. Well, in 2005, it's not the same. Cries are being heard and they are being heard all over the world. But Pakistan brutal regime, I'll have to use the word brutal regime, are not willing to listen to the cries of our people. They are not even willing to consider consulting our people. They are not willing to compromise. We are not against the prosperity of Pakistan. We are not against supplying the water to Pakistan. If God has created that nature, who are we to stop it? But what we are saying, if our people have no right to determine and they to come and impose their will, why can they not impose their will in Pakistan like Kalabagh Dam? Is it because Wali Khan and people like him have got the gun and we have got no gun? I am a great believer, Mr. Chairman. I am a great believer in a pen because I believe pen is mightier than sword. But without the threat of the gun, pen will never function. Even I'm saying here publicly, without the threat of the gun, pen will never function. We have suffered and we are suffering. And we will continue, mark my word, we will continue to suffer unless the Western, the international community realize, when I use the word of gun, it is going to happen. It is, I can see that. If my people from Mirpur are uprooted, what do you expect them to do? Submit to tyranny of General Musharraf? Of course they're going to resort to some sort of a struggle, and that struggle will not be with matchsticks. That struggle will not be with something else. These are the things that we need to work on, Mr. Chairman. And I request everyone, it's easy to give lip service. Please support one another. Where they in Mirpur, where they in Gilgit and Baltistan, and stop using the word northern area. There is no such northern area in Kashmir, Jammu Kashmir. It could be in Pakistani side northern area, but there is no northern area on Jammu Kashmir state. It is their endeavor best to annex that area and classify that as a northern area. So there is no northern area. I thank you all. The slip is here. Some other time I will share my experience and visions with you. Thank you all.
Now may I request our next speaker, who is Mr. Naseem Iqbal, who has travelled from Azad Kashmir today. He is the head of diplomatic section of Jammu Kashmir Liberation Front. Mr. Naseem Iqbal.
Mr. Chairman,